Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he lobs it up top. Sinks it from distance.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Hayes from outside the arc. No good there. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Over to the left wing. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hayes has gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Balmaro. The three. The three is up. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
From the arc. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. On the wing, Brooks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Hayes with a screen on Brooks. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Knocks down the long J. He's got 7.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Launches a 3. And he can't get that one.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Ward's shot is good. Just 1 point separating the teams.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team.
visitors with the ball. Beyond the arc. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Takes a three. No good that time. 4-3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Let's go with a three. He can't get that one to fall.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Home team foul. Palmera. First personal foul. First team foul.
26 seconds left in the first. Lets the three fly.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Here's Balmaro. Soft touch off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. With one on the clock. It's not going to go for him. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. They're up by 3. And we'll be back. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Into the lane. Pass to Mirotic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Hamas. Lets it go from deep. McCormick with a rebound. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Fires the three. Drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And the three off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Mirotic. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Hamas. Here's Herrera. To the inside. Here's Hamas. To the left wing. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's Mirotic. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
They set the pick. Here's the three. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow, They should be looking for him every possession.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. It's stolen away. A minute 53 left in the first half. Good on the shot.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
From deep. Herrera, no good. Takes the three. Pure from three-point range. He's got 11.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Pass to Hamas. Just 5 to shoot. No good there, off the double clutch.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's McCormick. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
36 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Cuts off the pass. This one for three. No good. And he drives in, and that one is stuffed right through.
He had a huge height advantage there and did not mess around.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The steal. Just 3 on the clock. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty. I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach. Appreciate you joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Out to the wing. For 3. The shot, no good. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Brooks against Hayes. The 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
They now take the lead. He has 6.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Out to the right wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
All alone. Unable to get that one.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
There's a screen. Brooks from outside hits a three-pointer. Brooks has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Ward.
Ball is turned over. One-team ball.
There's the triple. And he slams it in one-handed.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards. My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Hayes, the pass to Ward. Brooks defending. Hayes inside. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Give him 8 points now.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Pass to Balmaro. From behind the arc. Fires in the triple.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
There's a screen. To the right side. Jacks up a 3. Balmaro grabs the board. Inside. Fast break. Here we go.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Off target from outside. Outside for Brooks. To the left side wing. Fires for 3. And no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Misses the 3.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him, still without any points.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Counted from distance.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. They lead by... Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pass to Mirotic. It's intercepted. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
They set the pick. Uncovered. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. To the paint. Here's McCormick. And rejected. Over to the wing. Here's Hamas. Gets the three to fall. Hamas has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. On target from range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Right wing. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's the break. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the three. To tie it up. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Herrera. They get it back to the wing on the left. The three ball. Can't get it to drop. That's the way. Sinks that one from the post. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Mirotic, launches it, and the three-pointer goes.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the three. Could be what saves the day for them.
Stolen. Oh, swiped away. From outside, off the mark. Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
From downtown, offensive board. Out left to the wing. Off target from three-point range.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Hamas. Here's Herrera. There's the three. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so they foul intentionally. So both teams making some changes here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. Whoa, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Third team foul. Shields. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5.
and looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
No good from the wing. Here's Ward. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they barely squeezed out the win here on...
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Takes the three. Unable to get that one. And here's the fast break. Shields. The long distance three is buried.
Well, it's a risky move to pull up from three-point range on the break, but it's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Pass to Booker. Giffey. No good from outside. Shields. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Booker pulls it in. Lucic into the lane, and a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Off with the layup. Inside. Giffey. And it's off from three-point range.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
They get it back. Out to Brooks. The second chance effort. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 6.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Balmaro.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Giffey, Brooks covering. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Giffey connects from three-point range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Shields, and they come right back with their own three-pointers.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Brooks covering. The offensive rebound. There's the 3. Drills it from outside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They set the pick. 1:10 left to play in the first. Shields. Offline from the top of the key. Giffey knocks down the 3 ball. 15 points in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And they're on the break. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Shields. And that time, also a missed shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Giffey. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. They're up by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Right wing. Releases. And it falls over the rim and in. Pass to Mirotic. And he nails the jumper. Mirotic has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's De Silva. Sinks the triple.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Six to shoot. Tries again. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. A three-pointer, no good. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
He has 6.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
It's stolen. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Can't hit from in close.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
From number 53.
There's a good screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
That bucket in no time at all.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
to halt the run. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Drives to the hoop. Good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. .50 seconds left here in the second. Fires the 3. McCormick with the rebound. Off target with his 3. Pass to De Silva. They set the screen from outside the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
To the paint. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
A 3 for Mirotic. No good that time. No good. Shot missing. And we finished one half of basketball. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
And let's take a... Thank you for being with us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Giffey, good on the three-point shot. He's got 18.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Shields tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Number 32, first personal foul, first team foul.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Giffey. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Fader on the way. A three-pointer is right on target.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Good D by Booker.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the 3 off target. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Makes it off the glass.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Unloads. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Here's Balmore. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Can't get it to fall. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Brooks for 3. Booker pulls it in. There's 1:54 left in the third. From outside, off the mark. Shields. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. No good on the 3. Here's Balmore. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Balmore's got 5.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here comes the break. Shields drains the wing trade. He's got 18.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Good on the triple.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
To the wing right side. The 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Giffey. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Shields. They get it again. Pass to Balmore. He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Over to the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
From the arc. Six on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Basket good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's De Silva. Out to the right wing. From beyond the arc, buries it from three-point range.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And the three ball is good.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Nailed from three-point land. 19 points in the game.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
The tray doesn't go that time. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Fires for 3. The shot, no good. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Drains the three-pointer. There's the pick. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. De Silva's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Gozer. Shoots the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Taking 3 shots.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. On deep. That one, no good. Left side, Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple. Mirotic has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. To the middle. The fadeaway. No good on that one. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Out to the right wing. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a deep 3. No good that time. Down low. Fires it up. The shot that time, not on target.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. Mirotic grabs the miss. Down it goes! Down it
There
goes!
is answer!
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. He's defended by Hayes. Pass to Ward. Fades back. De Silva with the rebound. Fires the three. The shot no good. Here's Ward. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Going inside. And it's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Misses the baby hook. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter, he buries it from 3. Ward's got 5.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fires from deep. Nails it from 3.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Home team foul. Hayes. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. To the left side wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And it's off from three-point range. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Hayes. The 3-ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Deflects the pass. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to De Silva. Let's go with a 3. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
There's 1:12 left in the first quarter. Three-pointer in transition. 9 points in the game.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. They've been keeping things close.
And now have a chance to jump back on top, B.A.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. So they take the lead.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Ward. 4-3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
In transition. Booker defending. The 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
To the left wing. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And there's There's the rejection.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Buries it from 3. He has 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
It's stolen. To the middle. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
The first free throw is good.
Number 22.
Both good from the line that time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tries again, and that one's good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Pass to Herrera. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Herrera's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
That shot missing.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated. I just love the ball movement.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Number 30.
Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Takes the 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And the ball goes out of play. Unable to keep it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Booker defending. Pass to Herrera. Over to the left wing. Here's Hamas. Here's Herrera. He has 6. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Herrera's got 8 points.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And the visitors call time here. To the inside. The baseline J. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Launches a three. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With the drive. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Thomas. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
38.
Leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The three is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Pass to Ward. From behind the arc. Doesn't go for him. Here we go. For the tie. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Takes a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. That shot is off.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
From outside the arc. To the wing on the left. Hits the three-pointer.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
And finished off by Hayes.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's the pick. Counted from distance.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's the three.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Stripped it away. Puts up a three. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Ward. Pure from three-point range. Ward's got 8 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pulls it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. There's the steal. From deep. Drops in the three. Ward's got 6 here in the quarter.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. To the left wing. And there's the lob. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter here. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pull-up jumper. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 6 points for him.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
56 seconds left in the third. And Ward pulls it down.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Fast break creates the open look. He drills it with confidence.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Cranes the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They get the rebound. Clock at 6. Another shot. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. And stolen by Booker. He buries it from 3. Pass to Ward. Taken away. That's tipped. Tipped. Got it up. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Leading by 6. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They set a pick. Pass to Hamas. Here's Herrera. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the wing 3.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hamas. Driving in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. From deep three-point land. The 3, and the three-pointer goes.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Oh, got that one up quick.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Launches it. It's rebounded by Herrera. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Pass to Hamas. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. He puts up a 3. Fires in the triple.
53. 3.
It's stolen. down the long J.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Off with the layup.
Home team foul. Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. No good on the triple.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
We've got 1:13 left in the game. Oh, they pick off the pass. Three. Good. That's his fifth bucket in 9 attempts.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
On the clock. Pass to Herrera. To the wing, right side. Three-pointer, no good. From downtown, they grab their own miss. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shields misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Herrera. To the right side. Jacks up a three, sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Shields. It's good from long range.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Brooks covering. Shot clock at 6. Count that one. And so just over a minute and a half played. Shields drops in the tray. He has 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Going inside, and he makes good on the layup.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
To the left side wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Herrera. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Balmar. Stolen. Out to the wing. Here's Ward. No good on the triple. Ward's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. He takes it in. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4 or 5.
First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
It's up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Brooks, left side. Balmaro, the pass to Brooks. Just 4 to shoot. Shields. That 3 off the mark. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Ward. Buries the long-range jumper. Ward's got 5.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Brooks. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Hands it from downtown. .55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From downtown, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Launches a 3, hits it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
to the left wing.
Come get it, come get it.
23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And that's going to be out of bounds. No keep possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Herrera. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. For the 3. The putback. Can't throw down the putback. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Up 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Outside Mirotic. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Three-pointer. A nice shot by Hamas. Hamas has got himself on the board with 3 there.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Watara. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside Mirotic. Misses the 3. Mirotic has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Fast break, here they come. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Watara. Thomas passes to Watara. And the 3-ball is good. Watara's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Over to the wing. A 3 for Mirotic. That shot misses. Mirotic has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Got that one up quick. He has 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
McCormick passes to Quizer. There's the screen. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Watara. And they're running. Tries to hit him. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Now here is Mirotic. Beyond the arc. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
There's Quizer. Cranes the three-pointer.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Out left to the wing. Here's Watara. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Pass to Hamas. Fades. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Thomas has got his second basket of the night. 1:12 left in the first half. There's the triple. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Watsara. Offline with his three.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Low. Off target from the wing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Mirotic's shot is off.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Pass to McCormick. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range. Mirotic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast with the butter.
And that's a halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. To the left side wing. Or the pass to Hayes. Here's Moore. Lets it go with the 3. The shot, no good. Pass to Balmaro. And they call an illegal screen here.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Brooks covering. Here's Ward to the left wing. Sinks the triple. 14 points for him.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
For the lead. Pass to Herrera. For 3. The shot missing.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Hayes with the steal.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
With the shot, it's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Brooks covering. Cans it from downtown. 20 points for him.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Goes up on the wing. The shot misses. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Ward. Brooks covering. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Beaumont. Nothing on the board. Drills it from outside.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Ward.
2 minutes remaining.
From past the arc. That one's not going to go. Ward's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact. And the turnovers will kill you. I mean, that's been their undoing thus far.
1:31 left to play in the third.
Away team foul. Armani Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. Off target from outside.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the games.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
They need this. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
It's tipped. 5 to shoot. Shields. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The layup missed.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Beaumont. Herrera grabs the board. From deep. It's not going to go for him. Here's Beaumont. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Lets it fly. And good. He nails it. He's got 26. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Watera. Here's the 3. McCormick with the rebound. Here's Cozier. There's the pick. Offline with his 3. A little little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Hits the three-point bomb. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Pass to McCormick. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Great open look there.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
It's tipped, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Takes a three. He can't get it to go.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Here's Kozier. Pass to Mirotic. A three ball. Is with the rebound. Mirotic has gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Misses from short range. Pass to Hummus. A three-pointer is right on target.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
Thomas has gone 3 of 3 from the arc. 9 points on that long-range shot of his. There's a screen. Grizli, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they'd given it up.
Coming onto the floor.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Low. Brooks covering. Here's Kozier. Lets it go with a three. Knocks down the three ball.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stripped away. Pass to Hummus. They set the pick. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Hummus has got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 29 points.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer up.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooks outside. Out to the wing. Here's the screen. Top of the key. Not going to go that time.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
With the fadeaway. McCormick with the rebound. Outside Mirotic. Fires from way outside. Misses. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for...
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And that one no good to start off the night. Out to the right wing. From the arc. Balmaro grabs the board. And here comes the break. No good from outside. Fires for three. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And we're about a minute into the first. Oh, it's stolen. Out to the right wing. He drops it from range.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Fires the three. That shot, no good.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Brooks. To end the run. And Booker pulls it down.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Jacks up a three. The shot won't fall. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Balmaro. Nails it from 3.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Balmaro's gone 1 for 2 from deep. 3-pointer. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. Brooks outside. And there's the screen. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. There's the triple. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
3-pointer. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Balmaro. There's a screen. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. 3-pointer off the mark.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
From behind the arc. Doesn't go that time. And here's the fast break. Puts one up from 19. Good. He hits the jumper. He's got 5. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Goes back up. They get it back. The 3-ball. Sends it home from 3-point land.
He's 3 of 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. For 3, knocks it down from distance.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
He got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energize.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Up 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Off target with the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Mirotic. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. McCormick's got his first points of the game.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Here's the lob. He got a piece of it. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Fires the 3. The shot, no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. To the right side. Closed it in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Knocks down the triple.
Number 13.
Here's Mirotic. No points yet. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Buries it from 3.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
From downtown. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. They get it again. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. 6 points for him.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Launches it. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to McCormick. 1:33 left in the second quarter. Here's Mirotic. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep.
Well, he's just showing off right now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down either.
Shot is up. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
56 seconds left in the first half. The game now all tied up.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's the 3. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Number 13.
34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Hits the trifecta.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Away team ball.
In time, but it would not fall for him. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pass to Booker. Takes the three. Knocks down the triple. 14 points for him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Poke loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. He goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Pass to Booker. From deep. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Now Brooks. From the arc. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The three-pointer off the mark. Brooks outside. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Brooks defending. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Three-pointer. To the left side wing. They get it back. Brooks defending. They shoot again. Not going to go that time.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Can't hit the corner three. Sees the lob. It's deflected.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Balmaro. Beyond the arc. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
They still need this. Sinks it. What range from downtown. He's got 13.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Out left to the wing. Back to Booker. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. Tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
That one's good from the corner.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Booker with a screen on Brooks. Fires the 3. The 3. No good on the three.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. They lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Misses in close. Here's De Silva. Shot from the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Kept alive. And he jams it home with authority.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Right wing. They set the pick. This one for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Gets the 3 to fall.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. On Wednesday, then on Friday.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They get it again. Pass to Mirotic. They set a pick. The 3. Fires in the triple.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
There's the 3. The putback. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. The shot misses.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Brooks outside. Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic. From the wing. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Jump shot is good that time. 22 points for him. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
The 3 is up. That one is off. Here's McCormick. Takes it inside. And a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Crafty move. Count it. And that one brings them within 1.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Brooks defending. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
35 seconds left in the final quarter. To the left side wing. And a miss there on the triple. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Shot clock at 5. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation.
Timeout.
And the visitors call time here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
A deep 3. He's off from 3.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Hayes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
For the away team, Hayes. 2 shots.
Good on both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Fires the three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Watsara. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Away team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's picked off. Pass to Hayes. Let's go. He squares up and sinks it. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Kept alive. Lets the 3 fly. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Here's Watsara. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Right wing, Lucic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shot's good by Watsara.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. And that's his 2nd foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
To the inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to De Silva. To the wing right side. Takes it inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
It's deflected. Inside from downtown. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Giffey can't answer back with the dunk of his own. 1:20 left here in the first quarter. From past the arc. That shot no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
6 on the shot clock. From deep. Good on the 3-point shot. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Or the pass to Watcher-up. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Hayes. From the arc. Good on the triple. He's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Substitution on the court.
Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. No good with the layup.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
11 seconds left to play here in the first. They set the pick. Pass to Herrera. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Booker. And Booker able to finish.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Drops in the layup for 2. Here's the screen. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a break for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Over to the left wing. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. The tray. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Poke loose. And he dumps it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Beyond the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Takes a 3, drills the 3-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
3-pointer. To the wing on the left. All by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Defended by Booker. Down low. And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And our 3rd month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. And you take a look at this home team. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
when you look at this visiting team, they were billed as a team to watch. And they've had some great wins this year. And they have a real chance to continue moving up that list. And hard work on the glass, once again, guys. And they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
They set the screen. Nailed from three-point land. 10 points for him. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle. And the dunk by Booker.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
To the paint, and he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Up and in on the layup.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. The 19-foot shot. And the dunk by Booker.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Herrera, defended by Booker. Here's Thomas. From outside, off the mark. And the first half is now in the books. They lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the home team. And that's all for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's tipped. Here's the break. Puts up a three. Traps in the tray. 8 points for him.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
All by himself for the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Giffey. No good on the three. Pass to Ward. Shot clock at 5. Driving to the basket.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Out to the wing.
Hey, yo, right here.
Lets it go from the wing. No good on the shot.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
There's a good screen. Giffey. It's good from long range.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
A tight game here in Utah. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Misses the wing three.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Pass to Wachera. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. This one for three. Connects from three-point range. Wachera's got 13. Wachera's gone 3 of 4, shooting 75% from deep here.
Away team ball.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Count that one. He's got 10.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And he drives in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one covering.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have... And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
And he slams that one down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Giffey. That one's good from the corner. Here's Wachera. 13 points in the game. Teardrop shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Bangs home the trifecta.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Fires the three. Miss with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Low, defended by Booker. There's the drive. He lobs it up.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's the three. For the three. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Herrera can't hit. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your home team, number 20.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. To the left wing, the shot. The wing jumper off target.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Fires from deep. That shot off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The three. That's it. A 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Stolen away. Lets it go from deep. Miss with the rebound. Here's the break. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Always eager to shoot the three, and on the fast break, he knows it's going to be there for him.
Booker, left side, takes the three. He can't get that one. Pass to Hummus. There's the triple. Good on the triple.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
For three. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Out left to the wing. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. No coverage that time.
And it's just competing. And, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Well, certainly if they just play smart, this game's over.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Launches it. Buries it from three-point range.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Low. Over to the left wing. And that one's good by Herrera. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point territory. Off target. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end,